is the person that is in charge of Champions League schedule this season? I want to know. I need to meet the person one-on-one. Let's talk. He needs to explain to me why you said Liverpool versus Real Madrid and PSG versus Bayern Munich at the same time. You have two of the biggest clubs in Europe. One of the biggest clashes that every single football fan has to witness. You are playing it at the same time with one of the most informed team in the world. They have won all their games this season versus PSG, the European champions. A game that everybody wants to see. You are putting it at the same time. You are the same person that puts Chelsea versus Bayern Munich and PSG versus Barca at the same time and the same day. Are you okay? That person, if you are seeing this video, just explain to me if you are okay. Because I don't understand your fixing this season. It has been absolutely disgraceful. This schedule this season has been a mess. You have tomorrow that Barca is playing Club Brugge that you have put today, or some other games that are pointless. No, I don't mean pointless, but that are not as serious. It makes no sense. And I'm sure there are later fixtures that are still rubbish that this guy said. Somebody cannot enjoy football properly. Now you have to put one eye on Real Madrid versus Liverpool and one eye on PSG versus Bayern Munich, because that would be a very interesting game. Two proper teams of football that play attacking football and exciting football. Then you have Liverpool versus Real Madrid with all the jeopardy. Trent coming back, Alonso coming back to his old club. Liverpool's form, Real Madrid doing well. I mean, there are so many things. Liverpool beating Real Madrid at Anfield last season. Mbappe in his form. There are many things everybody wants to see. But because of one man or woman that is setting absolute nonsense for us, we don't have the privilege of enjoying these games properly. I'm talking about them one by one. It makes no sense. Some games should even be rescheduled based on the rubbish they have been setting so far this season. It's just an absolute joke, and it's very, very annoying. Anyways, let's get into it. This is the UCL round 4 preview and prediction. This is going to be a very interesting week, and obviously we're going to predict for every team. We're going to, I don't drop predictions. I drop spoilers. So you know how we do it here, guys. Before I go further, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and share. Please, that's how you can support me and this channel for absolutely free. So please do that immediately. We are pushing to 70,000 subscribers. I want to get to 100K before this year ends. So I believe we can do that. In any case, you know how we do it. The timestamps are there. So you can jump to any club that you want to watch. But I don't advise you guys to do that because, every single club that we do a preview for is linked to the next club. So watch everything. Watch the whole video. But you can skip to any club that you like. So let's get into it right now. Liverpool versus Real Madrid. See, and it's not. I don't care whether we're playing rubbish. I don't care our form. This is a thing of pride. We are going to war. These guys stole our boy, our star boy. The boy we raised up. They stole him when he was a finished article. Are you going to take that? Are you going to swallow that? We have lost 2 Champions League finals to this team. We have been disgraced by them severally. They are coming to our house, our yard. First of all, Liverpool fans, let me warn all of you. I don't care if none of you that are going to the stadium see this video. Let me see for even the one person that might see it. If I catch any of you clapping for that Trent or giving me warm welcome, because I'm seeing one nonsense news, I don't want to believe that Liverpool fans plan to give Trent a warm welcome. If you see him on the pitch, boo him. I want to hear the loudest boos. There was an atmosphere when we were playing against Barca, that game that we did that iconic comeback. That is what I want to see for Trent only. Anytime he touch the ball, boo every touch. Hit on every touch. If you don't do that, your pride and shame as men, as human beings, as women will be questioned. Your integrity as human beings will be questioned. How can somebody that planned his exit for years and went for free, couldn't even give us a fee, you want to come and start clapping for him? Let me catch any of you. That's where the problem will be. I don't see none of this nonsense family and friends from Liverpool. Trent is coming back. Xavi Alonso is coming back. Last season, Xavi Alonso came and we pumped him 4 goals. We embarrassed him. But then that was the Bayer Leverkusen. This one now is coming Real Madrid, European giants. So there's a problem. If I'm to analyze this game, like from an analysis perspective, there's a problem. Because right now, if you look at the best form of any team in Europe, after Bayern Munich is Real Madrid. They have lost only 1 game to Atletico de Madrid. They have won all their other games. We beat them last season at home. But that was Ancelotti's Real Madrid. And we were actually good last season. This season, we have played nonsense and we have not done anything good. So these are the issues. We have no Isak as well. Isak is injured. And some of you still come under nonsense question. Why did you sign Nketiah after signing Isak? When we knew the injury problems Isak has. Why are we not signing both of them? So right now, if I'm to analyze this game, If not that, I believe that anything can happen in football. And if we give the right atmosphere, forget about slot, I forget about tactics. I don't want to talk about. I just want every player to go there with hate, with anger, with angst. That you are not leaving that pitch without 3 points. Then we can win this game. Aside from that, if it's based on our current form, if you don't go to the Adidas Stakes and buy your Real Madrid home away or third kit, go to our website and buy the Real Madrid home away or third kit, or the Liverpool home away or third kit. Go to our website or WhatsApp store with this number above and shop right now. Delivery is worldwide. My prediction for this game as a Liverpool fan, I want to believe my team will give their all. I want to believe that the form goes out of the window and we are going there for war. I'm predicting Liverpool wins this game. A tough one. A close one. But 2-1. I'm feeling 3-1, but I'm going to keep it conservative. 2-1. Please do not shame me. I cannot bear the shame of losing to this team after all they have done for us. If we lose to Real Madrid, after what they did, they took our babe, and now they'll still come to our house and pipe us. Please, we cannot be called men anymore. So Liverpool, give me this 2-1 win. Please. And it's slot. I'm begging you, please. All right, let's quickly move on. Slavia Prague versus Arsenal. Is there any point in this preview? The only question for this game is, can Slavia Prague get a shot on target? That's it. If they do that, they had a successful game. Then if they can score a goal, they had a successful game too. Arsenal have conceded 0 goals in the Champions League. They have 0 losses in the Champions League. They have won all their games so far in the Champions League. They have been invincible in the Champions League. Their last game, they vigorously piped Atletico de Madrid 4-0. Is there any stopping this team? I know that they are away from home. I know Slavia Prague is at home. But then, my brother, this Arsenal team right now is looking like he's competing for the Premier League and the Champions League. Obviously, yes, set pieces will play a part again. At this point, if you're a football fan and I see the pain, you go knock your head for wall. I'm just telling the truth of the matter. They will keep utilizing it and they'll probably still score from it again. But to be a Champions League game, to be more open, Slavia Prague will try and win because they're at home. But then, I don't see... You cannot even beat them on the counter-attack because they have strong, fast beasts. I've not seen an Arsenal team like this. We have seen Wenger's Arsenal side, we have seen different Arsenal side, but this particular Arsenal side, this is Arteta's Arsenal. And I'm seeing them getting an easy win in the Arsenal home away or third kit that you cannot get from the Adidas Stakes store. Go to our website or WhatsApp store with this number above and shop right now. Delivery is worldwide. I'm predicting Arsenal wins this game. I want to say 5-0. Something is telling me 5-0, but that might be too high. But I'm going 5-0 anyways. I don't see them conceding. And if Slavia Prague can score, that would be very, very impressive. But this game in particular, I think Arsenal goes 4 for 4 wins and 4 clean sheets in 4 games in the Champions League. So that's just it. It's sad, but the reality is that Arsenal right now are Champions League contenders as well. We move on quickly to another game that every football fan must witness. PSG versus Bayern Munich. I will never forgive you, UEFA, for putting this fixture at the same time in Liverpool versus Real Madrid. It makes absolutely no sense. Right now, you have PSG, the defending European champions, and one of the best teams in the world. I think currently they can bear that title of best team in the world when all things considered. But if you look at the most informed team and the best team this season, it's only Bayern Munich. It is only Bayern Munich. 14 games in a row. Harry Kane is on a terror. The front three of Luis Diaz, Kane, and Olise looks like the best in the world. They have the young boy Karl Marx coming in. The defense, the attack, the midfield, everything looks marvelous. But then you have PSG, who in any game are a threat, who destroyed Bayern Munich when they met in the, not destroyed, but at least they beat them in the Club World Cup. So right now, Bayern Munich can be seeking revenge. They might be seeking revenge. And this is going to be a tough game. I cannot predict it because PSG is at home. And if you look at PSG's last 3 games, they have not been great. But Bayern Munich have been doing well. So far, so good. They have been winning all their games. So if I'm going to go off form, I'm going to say Bayern Munich is going to win. But I don't know who's going to win. But what I do know is that we sell the PSG home away and third kit, Bayern Munich home away and third kit at the Adidas Stakes store. Go to our website or go to our WhatsApp store with this number above and shop right now. Delivery is worldwide. So this game right now, right here, is going to be, I think it might even be more exciting than the PSG and than the Liverpool versus Real Madrid. That's my hot take. I think we're going to see fluid attacking football, end-to-end football. I genuinely think it's going to be way more exciting than that game because PSG never go into a game and say they are not trying to win. No, they always go and give it their all. No matter the situation, whether they are winning or losing, they always give it their all and it's always interesting. And you have Bayern Munich too that will do the same. So my prediction for this game is maybe I will be boring and go for a draw, a 2-2 draw. But Bayern Munich might be able to win, but I genuinely know this game is going to be interesting and I cannot wait for it. I cannot wait for it. And at least Ousmane Dembele is back and certain players are back for PSG too. So that will be a very interesting fixture again. Moving on quickly, we're going back to London. Qarabag versus Chelsea. Chelsea is going to win this game. And when Chelsea wins this game, that will be now, I think, back-to-back wins or 3 wins in a row for them in the Champions League. Since they lost to Bayern Munich, they have not lost another game in the Champions League. And after destroying Tottenham, I know they won that game 1-0, but it should have been 3 or 4-0. But they destroyed Tottenham at the weekend. This Qarabag game, it's not going to be an easy game. Chelsea is away from home, first of all. And Qarabag, in the Champions League this season, have the same amount of points as Chelsea. Qarabag has beaten Benfica and I think another, I've forgotten the other team, but they have had 2 shocks in the Champions League. Nobody expected them to win this amount of games. So Chelsea is away from home. They cannot go into this game complacent, feeling, oh, we're going to win. It's just Qarabag. No. They have to be ready for it. And those their players are always wasting chances. From Neto to João Pedro to Garnacho to Gittins, all of them. They have to be with their sharp shooting boots. And then the defense too. Robert Sanchez needs to maintain that performance he had last week. I think he should maintain Fofana there. I know Fofana is injury prone, but he was very good in the game. Chalobah, I will never be a fan of Chalobah. But in any case, I don't think Gusto can play, so definitely Rich James is going to go to right back. But in any case, Chelsea should be getting the win here. I mean, they are the better team. They are the better side. They are the bigger side. They should be getting the win here. In their Chelsea home away or third key that you cannot get from the Adidas Stick store. Go to our website or go to our WhatsApp with this number above and shop right now. Delivery is worldwide. So I'm predicting Chelsea is going to win this game. I believe it's going to be tough. But if Chelsea can maintain their discipline, avoid red cards, and finish their chances, I see them winning this game 3-1. But it's going to be very tough. There might be an upset here, genuinely. I don't know, but it's going to be tough. Moving on quickly to Spain. Club Brugge versus Barcelona. Let me tell people something from the jump. This game is not going to be an easy game for Barca. That's what I'm predicting. I genuinely believe it's not going to be easy. I know they beat Olympiacos in their last UCL game 6-0, but that game really opened up after the red card. To be very honest, Olympiacos was giving them a tough time. Oh, no, it was 6-1, yeah? I know Olympiacos scored a goal, something like that. But then, let me tell you something, my brother. Club Brugge have lost their last 2 games in the Champions League. Yeah, that is there. But one thing I've seen from Barca and I saw in their last game is, although they won 3-1, we know that they struggled. But the situations with the warning were still very good situations, considering, like, what they are missing. Pedri is still away. Pedri is not there. You have your best player, best midfielder in the world missing. Any team will miss that. Joan Garcia is not still fully fit, but I think they can survive with Chesney. And then Rafinha. See, Rashford is doing very well. He's scoring very well. His goal contributions are very welcome and happy with it. But then, you can see that he doesn't really understand the flick setup at times. His pressing is still not there to the extent that somebody like Rafinha will give you. And then lastly, what's the name? The positions he takes is not the same thing with which somebody like what Rashford takes, not the same thing as somebody like Rafinha will take. So Lamine Yamal finding windows is outside the boot crosses or even general in swingers. It's not as easy as for Barcelona. So I don't think it will be an easy game, honestly. They are away from home, first of all, in the Champions League game. And Club Brugge will be looking to play on the counter-attack. That highline, that is their number 1 tactic to exploit it. And every team has shown that Barcelona's highline is exploitable. Rafa Mir on the weekend versus Elche wanted to finish Barcelona exploiting that highline. If not that he didn't score a second goal, that game could have been 2-2 at one point. So it is shown that, yes, you can still beat this highline very, very comfortably. So the Barcelona players need to be on their A game and then Hansi Flick. In moments of, like, you're going to halftime or the game is about to end, don't be pushing this highline too much. Tell them to come back at least. Just go into halftime or come out to the game at 90 minutes with your 3 points. Sometimes I feel you overdo it. And then that midfield, I don't know. Try somebody different. Try Eric Garcia in that midfield over Casado. I'm telling you. Because Casado to me was non-present. I didn't feel his presence at all. But in any case, Firmino is still there in the midfield, and Barcelona will still do their stuff in the Barcelona home or away third kid that you can now get from the Adidas Stick store. Go and shop right now at our WhatsApp store only for the Barca jerseys. Delivery is worldwide. I believe this game will be tough for Barca, and I don't know. I just have a feeling that an upset might happen in this game. But Club Brugge, they have lost their last two Champions League games. I give Barca a 2-1 win, but I will not be surprised if they lose this game or they draw. Because I just feel like Club Brugge have the tools to hurt them. And if Barca is not very careful and, take their chances well, because apart from their highline being exploited, their finishing was poor too in the last game versus Elche. I think that a massive upset might happen and it will genuinely shock people to their core. And lastly, Manchester City versus Dortmund. Erling Haaland playing against his old club again. I think he has met them already and scored an absolutely amazing goal. Haaland at the Etihad, one thing is sure, he's going to score this game. It is undeniable. Right now, I think Dortmund and Man City are like 6th and 7th on the table. I know they both have 7 points, but it's at the Etihad. I'm telling you from the jump, I believe Man City will win this game. It might be tough for them, but I think they will win this game. Rodri was able to come off the bench in their last game. I don't know if he can start this game, but Nico Gonzalez has looked amazing. Check, he looked very good. Him and Haaland right now are trying to replicate the KDB Haaland duo. I know nobody can be ever close to KDB, but right now this is a genuinely frightening duo if they can build their relationship properly. Defense looked better versus Bournemouth because Bournemouth is a very tough team to play. They are second in the Premier League, but Man City handled this well. And I told you that I believe that they will win at home. I told you that. I believe Dortmund will probably score, will probably penetrate this Man City's defense, but then I strongly believe Man City gets this win in their home, away, or third kid that they used to play in this jersey. In this game, I mean. The Dortmund jersey, Man City jersey, go to the Adidas Sticks or go to our WhatsApp store. With this number above, or go to our website and shop right now. Delivery is worldwide. One thing is sure, Haaland is scoring in this game. If Haaland does not score, would be a bigger shock than even Man City losing this game. I believe Man City will take this game home. I don't think they'll keep a clean sheet, but I think they will win 3-1. I believe they can win this game comfortably well. It might be tough, but they might win 3-1, 2-1. But I'm sticking with 3-1. And Erling Haaland to show his old club English. Okay, cuckoo. His old club levels. Yeah, so that's it for the Champions League preview for game week 14. Game week 4. What am I even saying? I expect a very interesting and scintillating and exciting Champions League week. Maybe it's because of these rubbish fixtures that UEFA fixed that I'm angry. That is what is confusing me right now. That's what's distracting me. Because UEFA, you still come and explain the nonsense that you are doing. But in any case, thank you very, very much for watching this video. Do make sure you shop at the Adidas Stick store. Do make sure you like. Do make sure you subscribe. Do make sure you share. It really, really helps us. Thank you. See you after every single game. I'm going to be reviewing all of them. That's why you should stay tuned to this channel. Adidas Sticks is out. Peace out.